I thought we'd come down here and check this Hickory King corn out. It's been a while since we've been down here. This corn on the end here was the short corn. Well, it was old adage says short no more. So it's a growing quite a bit. This was the little corn that wasn't even half as tall as the corn down on the other end. And now I'll get right here and I'll reach up. Now this is the short corn. The short corn. I can't, and that's 8 foot. Right at it anyway. Let's walk down through here, see what we can get into. See how tall this gets. See if we see any deer tracks or coon tracks or bear tracks or any kind of tracks. A little, looks like wind or something could have possibly broke that off. There ain't no corn setting yet. It's just now starting to tassel. That's what it is over my head. See if I can't spin this around. Give you an idea maybe how. Now I'm reaching up here. I don't know if maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But anyway, might give you an idea. This corn is some tall stuff. Tall corn. And I may have planted more corn here than I can bargain for. I'm holding this camera eye level as I walk through here. And you can look up through there, I'm telling you. It's up there. Now right here on this stalk, right here's your ear of corn starting. That's a good 5.5 foot to the bottom of this off the ground right here. See where some of it gets damaged, wind been over there. I don't know, step over a row. A little cleaner in here on this side. More cockleburrs. You see where I fought and hoed this garden to try to slow them babies down. And the last time I cultivated it since then, and of course the corn at that time it was as tall as it could possibly be to run a cultivator through it without destroying it. So all them weeds, and right there's some morning glory vines trying to go up through there. Try to choke her off. But that stuff's gonna happen. There ain't much you can do about it. And you know, talk about laying by your corn. When you do all you can do, you're done. And believe me, let's see right here. You can go to the ground, stabilize her roots, and we'll go all the way up. Tall corn. Now here's something, some kind of fungus or something that's growing out on the side of that stalk right there. What it is, I don't know. I just don't know. I know somebody knows, people knows, I don't know. Passion fruit, passion flowers growing there. Them little boogers is worse than, or as bad as morning glories. They'll take over. And that's the way we come. A bunch of corn, and that's good. It's a long way from being done. Long way from being done, you know. But it's there, it's starting. You can see the ear. Now that's about 6 foot tall. I'm reaching up. Some of this corn, like this here, it's at the top of my head. This stalk right here is, or not stalk, but the ear of corn that he's putting on. He's 6 foot tall. Something ain't right here. Silk. Look at that. Putting silk out of the tassel. And you can see, now that beats all I ever seen. Look at there. That's a little ear of corn. Right there at my thumb is a little ear of corn. You can see the grains growing out of the top of the tassel. Of course, that's a little bitty ear of corn. Let me pull it back. Let me pull it right here. Look at this. I hope you can see that. Look at them, the kernels of corn. And that's no shuck on that. And that is growing on top of the tassel. I don't know. You'll be able to see anything anymore. And that may be a common occurrence. I've never growed Hickory King corn before. Now here's some that I would assume that it may have blowed over. I don't know. The coons might have coming in to test it out, see if they like it or not. I don't have a clue. Now that camera's eye level. Eye level. That's some tall corn, I'll tell you it is. I'll tell you it is. Let's go from right up there. I'll come down that corn good and slow. There you go. Tall corn. I know it's supposed to be tall. But how tall, I didn't know. It's tall, pretty good. That's amazing. It amazes me. It really does. That gives you any reference. I know you've seen pictures of me down here before, but look at that. I mean, you've got to turn this camera up. Hickory King corn. Beginning to see why they call it king. Now look at this. See here at the bottom, I'm gonna show you. At the bottom, that stalk, if I can get it in the middle, right there in the middle, I'm gonna go up that stalk and to the first ear of corn, and then I'm gonna go on up to the tassel. This is, let's see, I'm gonna stand here, let's see. Right here at my thumb is 6 foot. And that's another 6 or 8 feet to the top of that. Anyway, you can see where the nature will reclaim whatever that it wants to. Now here's the little peas that the deer eat off, literally eat off. But anyway, you can see, I come through here the other day and pull weeds out of these beans. I mean, they was getting ridiculous. or peas. I keep calling them beans or peas. See the blooms there, starting to bloom. But they're bouncing back from a massacre. And see, these weeds here can be, they all ought to be pulled up. You can pull them up and get them out of the way. Give them peas a chance to get a new breath. And it might do something. There's some kind of big something growing up there that I don't want growing up there. I'm going to snap it off, because I know it'll go to seed. But anyway, man, it's corn. And it's tall corn too. There's one bent over there. It's like I say, you know, you never know what it's got in store. Hopefully there's no big strong winds that come through and decide that they don't want it to blow it over. There's a few peas. Now you could see where from right here all the way down through there, beside the corn, that little row of peas would be, of course that's the ones the deer eat, they would be probably in this condition right here, and if the deer hadn't got them. Now they didn't bother them too far up through here, so we'll see what they look like. We'll see. There'll be a few, not many. My mother-in-law gave me these peas and wanted me to plant them and keep the seed, and that's what I have done. So we'll see how it works out. Top pick peas of some sort. I don't know what they call them. I never did get the proper name of them. They're not loaded, but maybe it'll come on, you know. You can see right there or that they're putting little peas on. See, little pea right there. I don't know, but now it'll get better. See, these have still been gnawed off by the deer up through here. Not near as bad as down there, but they got the majority of them. Okay, we'll probably have to do this in a hurry. Phone is overheated and shut down on me, but anyway, I'll try to show you these peas up through here before it gets hot and kicks off again. You can see that they are putting several peas on them, and that's good. It's a sad story that they wasn't all the way down through there, but again, it's like I said, it probably was more peas than I'd think about needing or whatever got picked. That's the key. You can just do so much. There's a pollinator, looks like, either that or an egg layer. I have no clue what it is. Some kind of insect. But again, the farther you get down that way, the taller it gets. Hickory King Corn. There's hope that we get some good production out of it. What I'm going to do with this much corn, I have no idea. If you have a big patch, and the yield might not be as big as you're anticipating. Oh, if any, wind damage, anything could happen. Let's hope it don't. Insect, fungus, who knows? But again, it's like I've always said, if you don't plant stuff, you can be sure that it won't grow. All right, I'll shut her off here.